Hi friends. So, I just did, I didn't post it yet for you guys. Okay, I will include the Jair Bolsonaro reading with the update. Because this week I did a reading on Jair Bolsonaro and who told him to burn down, the Amazon rainforest. Well, it was Don Holio, of course. And so now Maddow, I'm just catching up with this. He is ordering the USDA to cut down the Tongass National Park, logging everything, dig it all up. And he did that last week. The same week he talked with Jair Bolsonaro, and we had the Amazon fires and all those fires in Alaska, all those states, Texas, Oklahoma, California had one, Idaho, Republican-held states. Is it a coincidence, or let's do a yes/no question. Tarot. Did Donald and Jair decide to burn down the world's important forests? Did they decide to do that together and or with Putin? Burning down, Donald ordered USDA to chop up the Tongass forest at the time when Jair was burning down the Amazon. Why did Jair and Donald decide to do this at the same time? Because it's not a coincidence. Show me, Tarot, what was behind Jair and Donald destroying their forests at the same time. Because the Tongass National Forest is important for absorbing carbon in the world. It has, not just nationally, internationally, global health. Tell us what was behind that. What was behind that? What was behind that? They had an agreement. They had an agreement to burn down the Amazon, burn down the Tongass. Gee, what was at the root of that agreement? Perhaps the same people that brought you the 2016 election celebration, the international, Six Wands mob. The same dictators that roll all the elections in over 200 elections. That's what's at the base of it. What's crowning this? Five of Wands. Donald's inners. This includes his kids. It included Manafort, Gates, Flynn, and I would guess Attorney General Bill Barr and Mulvaney. Donald's inners are crowning this. Because in the past, they got news from abroad. News from abroad, overseas. It could be Saudi, it could be Russian. And what was to come? If you can't have a refugee crisis, let's just make everyone destitute. Let's just make everyone homeless. The numbers today I read of people who are migrants and refugees out of Venezuela is over 4.3 million. Temperance. And they're going to do this so that act like nobody can notice what they're doing. Okay. So they agreed to do that. Why did they agree to do that? What's the purpose of doing that? Because the inners apparently need a distraction. I can't believe this is at the center again, because they're covered in what? The star. They're not covered in hope. Maybe they're going to hope to hang on. Is this the Russia investigation? No. This is Jeffrey Epstein. Because they're covered in Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein. And the challenge is what? Trying to get to calmer waters, trying to get away. At the base of this is talking to one another. Let's do this. Because crowning this is, we're going to leave the people out because we don't want people to vote. We have to stay in office. This is our only hope of avoiding jail, sanctions, anything, is just to burn it all down and protect ourselves inside the sanctuary of our secret dark money places. In the past, that is the Republican Party. But since this has to do with Jeffrey Epstein, his inners, just like I did recently asking all those yes-no questions, who was a recruiter as far as recruiting young girls for Epstein? That included Melania, G-String, Melania. It included Ivanka, Lara, Eric, and Don Jr. They're all in on it. I'm telling you, this Jeffrey Epstein thing threw a huge wrench in everything. And what was to come by doing this? Well, because they're in trouble and it's happening quickly. So they needed to think of something quickly to get people out. How do we see them? It was time. You know, if it's time to go this extreme, it must be time for them to be indicted, arrested. We need some indictments. The environment is temperaments. Oh, we're not really doing anything here. We're just going to the G7. We're just tweeting. The hope was, this is Nancy Pelosi and the impeachment talks and all the congressional investigations and all the papers she's getting from Deutsche Bank. Nancy had a plan that started Sunday. I don't know if they were onto it, but wow, the timing. Their fear is being judged. Final judgment for all rise, traitors. In the past, or ideally they wanted so much death, so nothing had to change for them. Everyone else can die and change. We're going to stay. And what's to come? There's another brand new plan. I am worried about this plan because it's all over the full moon chart. We don't have a new moon until tomorrow, but there you go. Jared paid him off. Jared's trying to cooperate and do... Ugh. God, I'm so sick of these people. Oh, I didn't have any reversals in here. So this I want to look at because, you know, remember at the full moon Aquarius that in the 4th house was the 6 Wands mob. And that the 6 Wands mob had chosen in their 11th house of hopes, wishes, and dreams, an offer was made by Donald for the 6 Wands mob. You know, that's Putin, Trump, Xi, Kim Jong-un, the Saudis, MBS, MBZ, now the wannabes like Bolsonaro. And it looked like they were planning an attack on children and that there was going to cause extreme heartache for the 7th house, we the people, with a sudden bad thing happening. Maybe it's happened, I don't know, but this energy is still active. What's this op? What is the op that's coming? Okay. So, 6 Wands mob. Is there an op like a terrorist attack like being planned by the 6 Wands mob, wannabes, on American soil, as indicated by the full moon Aquarius? Is that still in effect? Is that still being planned? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, I hope Nancy thwarted it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, there is, because Nancy's on them. I'm guessing with the Deutsche Bank, and because of Robert Mueller. These people are just ridiculous. Okay, so what does that entail? What's the plan if it hasn't been thwarted yet? What does that entail? What does that Ace of Wands mean? What does that mean? Well, the deal has been made with the devil. That is for sure. Usually that's a separation or a truce. But whatever this plan was, there might be some deceptive things in there, some suspicious things. Is that where it is right now? It's just based in suspicious deception, not trusting one another. It's covered in rampant racism, unjust. The challenge is with this op. Are we going to go through all these reversals again? That is supposed to be the Trump dynasty, but it is crumbling. Not so much a dynasty, maybe people aren't getting paid. Who knows? At the base of this, or maybe because there's a hurricane coming. Oh my gosh, there's a hurricane. Seriously, is that why? At the base of this, things are happening quickly, but there's a delay. There's a delay in what they're planning, and what's crowning this is because they want to remain being the oligarchs. They want to be comfortable. They want to be secure. That is why they're planning that. Because in the past, ooh, you know who that is? My angry Putin is actually Putin's boss, Semion. We do not say his name. Reversed. Because this is too close for comfort. He is furious and weakening. What's to come? Oh, they're gonna come back to this plan. They're gonna work it out. They're gonna keep working on the details. They're still hammering away at it. It's just delayed right now. How do we see this up? Not very well thought out. Not the best professionals. Not the best expertise. Perhaps they're under investigation themselves because the environment is... I told you children, they wanted to go after children. But now they probably have to delay that because of the hurricane, wherever this was being planned, which tells me the East Coast. So the hope with this op was heartbreak, shattered heartbreak. Maybe give some relief to those committing some treason. The fear, oh gosh. The Queen of Swords is just going to be relentless. Maybe, like Jared, he was doing a lot of good in the background, and now he's doing all this dumb stuff, and maybe their deals are falling apart with the New York Attorney General. Not the sharpest knives in the drawer. Ideally, they want, oh gosh, to postpone judgment, to spoil the judgment, to delay judgment. And what's to come? Right side up, Trump's inners and their families are up next. We have this. Oh yeah, because they stole the election. I would like some clarifiers. I want, what do you mean? What do you mean the inners are to come? What's to come with them? The Page of Swords. Well, these are our intelligence agencies. I certainly hope this means that, no, it's not the intelligence agent. Duh, this is my Mark Zuckerberg card. I hope this means that he's ready to spill the beans and to stop fighting everything. He's just going to pause and let the truth fall out. Mark Zuckerberg. Is that Mark? Is this Mark Zuckerberg? Yes. Because the Empress, because Mother Russia has turned her back. They've all turned their back on Mark Zuckerberg and thrown him under the bus. Because she is barren, she is empty, she has nothing, because she thought she was going to be able to get those sanctions lifted. She thought that Mark Zuckerberg was going to be able to deliver more until that election fell through for Netanyahu. Keep your eye on that election. Wow, King of Pentacles reversed. Donald, not so kingly. Crap, look, why are all these referred? So, what is this? Is this Epstein? The death of is this the Russia? This is more the Russia investigation. Wow, look at all these reversals. Okay, so that's that. You know what? I think I had another question earlier. I can't remember off the top of my head. Just a second. Okay, this is my question. I want to know who's getting indicted next. If this is a signifier for indictments. And these are the parties with the evidence. We have the Queen of Wands, Nancy Pelosi. We have Letitia James, New York Attorney General. Those related to the Robert Mueller Russia investigation. And here we have the United States of America. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this spread. I just want to know who's going to get indicted next. So I just kind of feel like I have to go like this and then go across. Does that make sense? We'll just see what happens. Oh, I bet it's a Russian. The Hierophant reversed is a lawless government. This is how the Kremlin shows up with the Oval Office. And so, these are the indictments. We want to know who is getting indicted next, and obviously it has to do with Trump Russia since the Kremlin is there. So I think this is supposed to be my past, present, future. And then they also go across somehow. That's just what Spirit is telling me to do, okay? So in the past, stealing election for Mother Russia. The Republican Party, or is it the Trumps? Both. So in the past, this is what they did. Right now, they were under investigation, or did they flip, or they were sloppy. It doesn't matter. The information is out right now. And there's been a delay on this one, but it's ready to go. Holy cow. And there's been a delay on judgment, we know, because of all the obstruction with the Republican Party. Future, the person who worked the data. So who worked the data? Person that stole the election, under investigation, sloppy, worked on data. I think this has to do with Julian Assange, the people that worked with Julian Assange to steal the election, and who were sloppy. So that could be Brad Parscale, it could be Jarrett, and all the people in the Republican Party too, the people who were designated data transferers, because that has shown up. Everybody, we have senators and we have Congress people who took voter data and assembled it from their states. That's what I've been seeing. I can't remember the names off the top of my head. But those people sent data over. We also have people who work directly with Russia, who are indicted, who have tried to delay this process, who committed treason. Those could be the senators that went to Russia on July 4th. But who else? Carter Page went a lot. Who else went to Russia? The NRA. The NRA, because they also took money and laundered the money and brought it back and forth. NRA, that's what comes to mind. We also have someone with the Republican Party who has delayed judgment, who is... So this is the card of nightmares. Reversed, it means that you are having relief and your nightmares are going away. So those are the next indictments. I know I didn't give a name. Universe. Show me some cards. Can you show me some cards? Who is this? The people who helped rig the election. The people who laundered the money back and forth. You know, it's interesting they're talking about Georgia machines flipping. They're talking more about voter databases. And who works with the Six Wands mob? People who are especially close to Israel, who are especially fond of Russia. Lindsey Graham and Rand Paul come to mind. Marsha Blackburn, who works close with the Saudis, or maybe not the Saudis, but with China. Oh wait, could this be in the could this be in the cabinet? Is this Elaine Chao? Not really. Okay, so who's this? Working directly with Russia, going back and forth, committing treason, bringing something back and forth. Who is this? We have the Trump crime syndicate. Someone from the Trump family. That could be Jared. It could be Junior. Page. It could be. It could be Mark Zuckerberg. Well, we know there are supposedly indictments on. Oh, hey. Hey, Ivanka. This is Ivanka. Remember, because she was so worried about her kids. So I think there's one on Mark Zuckerberg, Ivanka. And who is this? The Republican Party, delayed judgment. They're not so nervous anymore. Who else is this indictment for? Someone who commuted directly overseas. Here, listen to my messages. Someone who Donald makes a lot of offers to. Is this Roger Stone? We know Roger Stone's indicted. Who else does he work? Is this Fox News? Oh my gosh, is this Fox News? A delayed tower. Let's do Sean Hannity. Sean Hannity. Whoops. Is Sean Hannity indicted? Does he have a sealed indictment? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, that's one reversed. That could be a no. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. He committed treason. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Maybe not. He's not indicted. I'm surprised to see that. Look at, that's right there. Oh my gosh. Okay, all the aces are in this pile. They're all hit. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, let's look at this story. Let's just pretend this is yes. Yes, he's indicted because he's in the Mueller report, because he was part of the op with the one Koch bro now, because the Koch brothers are always in talking with them, because he's close to the inners. Is he indicted? Is he the fool working with Donald Trump and the lovers? And it's time to indict him for transferring money, time for him to come down because he's working for the White House and against the United States of America. Okay, Fox News. Because, you know, I still don't think they're using that Twitter account that went silent on the day after Election Day last November. So, is Fox News involved? Is Fox News involved with what's coming down or in the Mueller report? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 data. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep. Yes, they are. Fox News is.